You
mm,
said something that really caught my attention when you start working as a graphic designer and making logos. And you said that at first, not only did you tell everyone, but you were happy to work for free on the
mm,
first designs that you were so you had no studies on. The only thing that you had was pure free will of saying I want to do this, and you were glad to work for free if that meant getting you to another step on the stair of becoming that person that you want to be. And I think it's really important because I see it a lot on this world of graphic design and in this market, that everyone wants to charge more, everyone wants to be um, a person that they are not yet, and no one is willing to put skin in the game. No one is willing to do work for free. No one is willing to take a mentor and work for him for a time to learn. No one is willing to sacrifice just a little bit at the beginning if that means getting a whole lot for your person and for your profession.
mm,
Can you tell me a little bit about how it went on those first days, on those first months of graphic design, and
mm.
and a little bit about your story on that?
Yeah. I totally agree with you. I think the kind of the uprising of social media and people just flexing like how much money they make or the car they've bought or whatever, and this seeming overnight success, it is quite, I imagine, for younger designers or younger anyone in a field, like whatever
Mm-hmm.
field that you're in, if you're seeing someone make all this money overnight, I can understand why it'd be frustrating to be like, why can't I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Why were they so lucky or whatever? And I'd say like probably 90% of the time it's fake. Like they probably rent the car or fake money or whatever. But in terms of like free work, I think I still do it now sometimes. If like I get really excited by the people or the brand and they don't have any budget, but they really wanted to work with me specifically, then I'd love to do those kind of things because like same reason. Like I constantly think about my brain. I constantly think about the motivation and to get to where I want to be. And I'm way further along that line now than I was then. And when I think look back to then, like even today, like you interviewing me, I told you earlier, this is the first interview I ever had, and I had dreams of being interviewed one day
That's awesome.
about design. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
like it's such a crazy situation. And so if someone like likes my specific work that much and they only want to work with me, there's a million other logo designers, but if they want to work with me, like that is just such an amazing feeling that someone wants to work with me specifically. And so I'll try and make those work. And I think with free work at the beginning, it's very important to understand what being self-aware is difficult, and it's so vital to understand where you're at in your career, in the field, how clients view you, and understanding that. Because if you think that you can just rock up out of bed one day and like, I'm a graphic designer now, and think you're going to charge 10 grand for a logo, no chance. Like no chance. If
You're
someone pays you,
tripping.
if someone pays you that, they've got more money than sense. Like that,
Yeah.
you can't just wake up and do that.
Yeah.
Um, so you need, as you said, you need to have put some skin in the game. You need to invest time. It's not a craft that you can just decide you want to do. Like even though I decided I wanted to do it, I every single day I'm trying to get better. I'm still nowhere near where I want to be. But you have to understand how your actual skill set, how good actually are you? And like this is on the flip side of social media, the benefit of it. You get to see people who are 10 years further along the line than you. And you
Mm-hmm.
get to see like, okay, do I want to be there? Do I want to be there? Do I want to be over here? You get to see almost like loads of different roadmaps to where you could go from now through other people.
Yeah.
So you can use that to get a perspective as to where you're at. But free work is great. And also on the flip side, actually, on free work though, is in my experience, the clients that pay less are the hardest to work with. They are more kind of managey. They
Mm-hmm.
want to manage every single process. They want you to do the work in the way that they want you to do the work, rather
Mm-hmm.
than the way that you do it. Um, they tend to be the more challenging and the more picky. But you can find some great people, like some non-profits, some charities, some great brands that you can do work for free and feel great about, and work with some awesome people who aren't micromanaging. But you might get some of those. But they're also like those experiences are so valuable. Like you're never going to go through a whole career having beautiful clients. Time you're going to have some people that are challenging to work with, and they make the rest of your client experience with other clients even better because you understand how to work relationships, you understand how to communicate, how to talk to these people. So it's very valuable to do free work, even though it may be tough at the beginning. But make sure you're in a space where you can, like maybe you got
Yeah.
another job and it's something that you can do on the side. Do it for you because you love it. Don't do it for the money.
¿Qué está pasando, mi gente? Si les gustó este video pueden ver la entrevista completa aquí y no olviden suscribirse.